Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff. Wow, that is going to set a tone for what could be a very physical game. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift inside the 40. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Let's go now.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll run with Swift. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. Now it's going to be third down.
Really nice footwork here with a little tightrope action along the sideline. But this is all about the pass leading him a little too far out of bounds, and he's unable to secure the catch.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll find his running back, Cook. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. First down, 49ers. Back to the air one more time. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw yet again. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He's going to air this out for Davis. And that is incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Williams to the air once more. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Now Swift. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. On fourth down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Cook. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. They'll go play action here with Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space. Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll send a tight end in motion right. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll motion over Samuel. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The 49ers out for the punt. That is fielded at the 20. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Second and 11. Another run here, another run by Swift. He's going to have a Bears 1st down as he's able to get it to the 37-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, But when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds past the 40-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
That complete to Swift. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the #1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline, it really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll be 2nd down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll get this underneath to Swift.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
To throw it again, it's Williams. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They'll try and throw, and here's Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we hit halftime along the lakefront here in Chicago, and the Bears are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he will score. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. On first down, it's Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's 3rd and 7. Moore going in motion. On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flock.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Back to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28. Here's Cook. And he'll go down. Back at the 4.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he will get into the end zone. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and good. And the 49ers extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Williams. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. The defense has it. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
He'll swing this out to Swift. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Throwing again, Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bears 1st down. Williams to the air once more. That's into the hands of Gabe Davis. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Receiver in motion, headed left. They try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Bears are back within one score. It is an 8-point game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Set up the screen. Out wide, it's Brown. A flag is down. It's a gain of a yard. But let's check the call. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A tight end in motion now. On 2nd down. Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
You can see the returner, he starts peeking at that coverage unit. He feels that pressure bearing down on them, and unfortunately for him, I think when he takes his eyes off to see who's coming down to tackle him, he fails to secure the ball, and they're going to pay the ultimate price now. He's going to put his defense right back out there on the field. They're going to be in a tough spot trying to keep points off the board. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll run the toss with Cook.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. We'll see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go again with Swift, and he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
He's got it at the 7, and he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, how often do we say it's a 1-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown, but only half.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll find his running back, Cook. It's a good pickup on 2nd down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up. first and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of a first down after a gain of 7. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third down, 3 to go. They'll drop to throw. It's Samuel on the screen. That is catch number 60 for the season. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Now Cook loses the football, and the defense has it.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That's complete to Moore on the right side. He is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season. Swift. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Here's Swift. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Santos good on the extra point, and the Bears will up the lead to 5. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Down to a knee goes Williams. And that should wrap this baby up. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They bounced back from the loss last week. Going to put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.